I've been doing a series of videos on divorce basics, making sure that we all are speaking the same language about certain things that I get a lot of questions about as a divorce attorney here in Austin, Texas. So I want to talk today a little bit about what the heck do I do when I get served with divorce papers? Oh my gosh, what does all of this mean? First of all, don't panic. You need to know a couple of things about a divorce getting started. First of all, there are certain things in this paperwork that are required to be stated no matter what. Now, I'm licensed in Austin, Texas, and so I'll talk to you a little bit about Texas law as it pertains to these divorce filings. But please check with the state that you're in and attorneys in that state who practice every day and know exactly what to advise you on. But just generally, when you're served with paperwork, did you know that anybody can file anything? I used to tell people if I wanted to file a motion for unicorns, I could file a motion for unicorns. Putting pieces of paper on file and words on that paper doesn't make it true. It doesn't make it the order of the court. It's simply a request. Now, first of all, the one thing to keep in mind is that when you get this information and you get this paperwork, 60% of it is required to be stated. It's part of the law. You have to state how long you've been married. You have to state the names of the parties. You have to state whether or not you've met the residency requirements. Check out my previous video on that. And there's certain things you have to state. I've even gotten this question before from a client. At the very end in Texas of this paperwork, there's what's called a prayer. It's not a religious prayer. It's a legal term. It means what I'm asking the court to do. Even that throws people off sometimes. Now, within this paperwork, you might also find that your ex or your spouse is making certain requests of the court about what should the rules be for your children, how to divide things up at the end of the case, and whether or not there's any temporary orders or temporary rules that need to be put in place. Temporary rules are simply who lives where, who pays for what, and what are the rules going to be about our kids while the divorce is unfolding. And just because someone puts a request in writing doesn't mean that it's going to be the God-spoken truth. It simply means that that's what that person would like the court to do. Don't panic. Guess what? You're going to get your turn to write what you want with the help of your attorney. Please don't do this yourself. You're not going to be able to know the law in time. You might make a mistake and you might absolutely forget to include something that would make your life so much easier. Hire a professional and have them draft this for you. But don't panic when you receive it. No, you're going to get your say as well. And if I can file a motion for unicorns, then your crazy ex can file something that you disagree with, and that's okay. Take a deep breath, put your request in writing with the help of attorney, and file your own paperwork yourself. It's going to be okay.